Hi, I'm Jean. Welcome to Council Close-Ups. Today we're talking with Mark Ammon.
Hello.
He's a street supervisor for bus operations at Metro Transit. He's also a car enthusiast, and we're in his 75 DeVille.
DeVille, yes.
Riding around his neighborhood in Blaine. How often do you take this car out?
Oh, maybe once a month. I'll bring it out once a month. Yeah, to get some miles on it. It kind of has some significance to me because I used to have a 75 DeVille when I was 18 years old, and I drove that car for a while and came across this one. It was a good deal. Only has 29,000 miles on it.
Oh, wow.
So
That's
yeah.
great. Does the radio still
Oh,
work?
absolutely. Everything worked. The clock, air conditioning, the power antenna,
Oh my gosh,
absolutely
it's got-
everything. 8-track. Yeah. Like it's kind of a boat. You don't see many older cars out on the road anymore. I used to have a military truck that I used to spend a lot of time with. I bought it at a government auction. It was a really good price. I had it for about 2 years. Lots of fun to drive. Got a lot of attention everywhere I went. I drove it to work a few times.
Oh, good grief. How big was it?
Huge, huge. I'm 6 foot tall, and the hood was about up to my chin. So yeah, it was a huge vehicle. Yeah.
I assume they took any weapons that were associated with it.
They did. They did. And slam it really hard, just really hard.
I will. Thank you so much, Mark.
you're
that was
welcome.
a lot
You're
of
welcome.
fun. When you were a kid, like, were you fascinated with cars and trucks and trains and that kind of thing?
No, but I was kind of mechanically inclined. I like putzing with stuff. I like taking things apart. I remember I got in trouble a few times. I'd take apart the vacuum cleaner or take apart the TV, and of course then I couldn't get it back together correctly.
So you've been working at Metro Transit for how many years?
I started January of '92. Got almost 26 years in now. I started off as a bus operator out of the Haywood garage and drove a bus for 12 years.
And what was that like? What did you enjoy about being a bus operator?
It was kind of cool getting to know the people. I remember at Christmas time, people would bring you cookies and just building the relationships with the customers. You know, if they were running a few seconds late, you know, just knowing what stops they were going to get on at, or if someone forgot to ring the bell, knowing what stop they needed to get off. And it was just fun to get to know the people, and I had regulars on my route.
And now you're a street supervisor for bus operations. What's a typical day like?
Because I work nights, I work 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. During rush hour, I'm assigned to a certain territory. My area is more South St. Paul, West St. Paul area. And so I drive over there and I drive routes, look at bus stops, be available if a call comes out. Maybe there's a mechanical issue with a bus and I'll respond to that. Or an accident or an incident on a bus. I'll respond to those. It's never boring. There's always something going on.
Yeah. So if there's a breakdown, do you actually like go and see if you can fix it, or what's your role?
Well, there's some troubleshooting. Sometimes maybe the bus kneeled and it didn't come up all the way, so the operator can't get it back into drive. Or maybe a wheelchair ramp won't stow properly and the bus won't move. It's usually a simple fix like that, but sometimes we rely on maintenance to actually come out and have to do what they need to do to get it running.
What do you like best about your job?
I like the interaction with the operators. It's fun to get to know them and know that them knowing that I'm there for them. Actually, I'm only there for the operators and our customers, keeping the vehicles moving and keeping the operators and customers safe.
What's something that surprises you about your job?
Well, when I applied to be a transit supervisor, I thought I'd be going to a lot of bus accidents. That's where I thought one of my major roles were, and it come to find out it's really not. I've only been to 3 serious accidents. The rest have been very minor. And it surprises me, here's what surprises me, is how well our operators do. They go through defensive driving classes and courses, and they do just an awesome job. I just know on my commute to work, I'll encounter at least one vehicle that'll challenge my driving skills, and our operators do it 8 hours a day, and I've written many commendations.
You spent your career at Metro Transit. What is it about the agency that has kept you there?
I think just the opportunities that I've had, you know, going from bus operator to train operator to instructor to garage coordinator to supervisor on the rail side, now to supervisor on the bus side. I just managed to work my way right up the ladder, so I'm very happy where I'm at.
Well, it's not often that I get to ride in a 75 DeVille. Thank you so much, and I've really enjoyed our conversation as well.
You're welcome. Yeah, this was my pleasure, and thank you for this opportunity.
If you'd like to know more about the work of Metro Transit and the Metropolitan Council, visit our website at metrocouncil.org.